So it's no news that YouTube has actually released a new monetization policy update, which is currently affecting a lot of channels right now, and it's still going to affect a lot of channels, both big and small. I mean, if you're on the YouTube stream right now, you are going to see updates of how big channels are being affected. I mean, let alone small channels like us, right? So it is important to stay updated so that you can survive this heat, all right, that is being released by YouTube. Okay, but then there's been a lot of discrepancies amongst creators, in trying to understand what this new policy updates currently says. So it is believed that this update that is going to be released tomorrow, yes, tomorrow, as at the time of making this video, I'm actually filming this video on the 14th. So it is obvious that this policy update that is going to be released tomorrow, being the 15th day of July 2025, all right, is actually cracking down a lot of channels, all right. And what are these type of channels that this update is actually cracking down? Number one, channels who generate AI content, channels who do not provide original content. Okay, so by the end of this video, I'm going to help you reduce the curiosity going through the minds of creators right now as regards this policy. Okay, so it's important to stay with me till the end of the video so that you get this straight, right? So if you're meeting me for the first time on this channel, my name is Frank, and all we do here is discuss social media growth and monetization. So if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back around. You're the real OGs. So I want you to smash the like button to help this video algorithm so that YouTube can actually share this video to as many that are interested in content like this. And if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the red subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so that whenever we get to upload amazing content just like this one you're watching right now, you'll be the first to be notified by YouTube and obviously be the first to take advantage of the video. And don't forget to drop me a comment below. Let me know what you think about the video below, alright? So that being said, let's dive right in. So before we move forward, I actually came across a tweet and I would love to share it with you right here on the screen. Okay, so you can see right here on my screen on the 2nd of July, somebody actually tweeted, and this is Dexato, right? So Dexato went ahead to say YouTube is cracking down on unoriginal content with a major monetization change. Starting July 15th, channels that do not meaningfully transform clips risk losing monetization. That includes reaction channels, compilation pages, and more, alright? And over the internet, there's been lots of people actually going on to share information about this new monetization policy updates, and most of them are actually doing it the wrong way. I mean, there's been a lot of negative impression about the new update spreading over the internet, and that's why creators are being left in this state of curiosity. So let's see what YouTube actually is saying about this. So this tweet right here was actually replied by the YouTube team, and as you can see right here on my screen, team YouTube actually replied to this tweet, and they went ahead to say, not exactly. To clarify, this is a minor update to our long-standing YPP, that's YouTube partnership program policies, to help us better identify when content is mass-produced or repetitive. So this type of content has already been ineligible for monetization for years, and its content viewers often consider spam. So what YouTube is actually saying right here is that the policy update is not totally new. It is something that has already been in existence, all right? The essence of this policy is to better understand when content is being mass-produced or is being repeated over and over again. Okay, so I would love to show you more evidences of replies that YouTube are actually giving to these social media people, but then let's dive right into what YouTube has to say about this policy in real sense. So like you can see right here on my screen, this is actually the YouTube channel monetization policies. Okay, as you can see right here on my screen, the last policy was updated in reference to July 15, 2025, and it says, we are making a minor update to our repetitious content policy to better clarify this. includes content that is repetitive or mass-produced. We are also renaming this policy from repetitious content to inauthentic content. So that's one of the significant thing that this new update is actually portraying, okay, which is it is actually renaming what was already existing, which is the repetitious content, and it is now being given a new name called the inauthentic content. All right, so let's move further. This type of content has always been ineligible for monetization under our existing policies, where creators are rewarded for original and authentic content. There is no change to our reused content policy, which is already existing, which reviews content like commentaries, clips, compilation, and reaction videos. I'm going to actually expatiate this in details, okay, to help you. So it's important to stick with me to the end of this video. But then, what YouTube is actually trying to say right here is the policy that this new update actually is affecting was already existing, and it was existing with the name repetitious content. And now this new update is actually renaming that repetitious content to what we call inauthentic content. In summary, what YouTube is trying to explain about this type of content are content that does not have up to a 50% and more originality. So the center point of this policy update is to ensure that creators are able to come out with, if not 50%, come out with content that has more than 50% originality. Now, if I scroll down here on my screen, like you can see right here, you're going to see here what we check when we review your channel. So these are the things YouTube actually check when they review your channel to see if you actually comply with this policy. Now, as you can see right here, if you are making money on YouTube, your content should be original and authentic. This means that we expect your content to, number one, be original creation, be your original creation, sorry. If you borrow content from someone else, you need to change it significantly to make it your own. So did you hear that? So that actually means YouTube is not actually against using someone else's content. But what YouTube is saying that if you're actually making use of someone else's content, you have to make sure you bring out the originality in the new video that you are creating with such content. You have to make it original either by adding commentaries with your natural voice if possible, show your face when possible. I mean, just try to tweak the video and pass as much value as possible to show, to declare the video original. That's all YouTube is asking. And two, it says not be mass-produced or repetitive. It should be made for the enjoyment or education of viewers rather than for the sole purpose of getting views. All right, so not just trying to fix viral videos together to get views. Let it add value. Okay, let the viewers enjoy what you are doing, enjoy the video you are creating, and let your video also educate the people who are also viewing. All right, so our reviewers will check your channel and content against our policies since they can't check every video. Our reviewers may focus on your channel's main theme, most viewed video, newest video, biggest proportion of watch time, video metadata, that's including title, thumbnails, and description, channels about session. So you can see a whole lot of factors that the new policy update is actually going to affect. So it's important right now as a creator to move over to your YouTube studio and try to make sure you put your channel in place. Starting from the about section of your channel, you have to make sure you give your channel a befitting about write-up, okay, without mixing words, without repeating words, without using words to lure people to actually subscribe to you or watch your videos when you are not actually passing the exact value that those words actually portray. Okay, so as you can also see right here, it also talked about reviewing metadata that such as title, thumbnails, and description, which means from 15th and going forward, YouTube creators should be as well very careful about giving their video titles, descriptions, and thumbnails. Okay, so you have to ensure that your title, thumbnails, and descriptions are not actually showing to the people what it is not. Okay, are not actually false or are not actually luring the people to take actions that they are not supposed to take. Okay, so if your title or your thumbnail or description actually will do this, that means your video or your channel as a whole is in big trouble with YouTube, right? This is what the YouTube policy update is actually saying in brief. Okay, so I actually made a separate video where I actually went through the policy update from A to Z, making you understand everything in detail so you can actually keep your channel safe. All right, and I'm going to link that video right here on the screen. That's the video I play right here on the screen now, so you want to click on this video right to get the full details. Let's go.